Hey guys, Demetrius here and welcome back to my channel. Now in today's video, I will show you how to create an automated workflow that will make posts to your social media accounts every time you upload a new product on your Shopify store. Now for this tutorial, I'm going to be using Integromat, which is my automation tool of choice. You can go ahead and sign up for a free account on integromat.com. And I'm also going to be using Buffer. So Buffer is a social media automation tool that makes it really easy to post to multiple social media accounts at once. So Buffer also offers a free plan, so you can go ahead and sign up for one on buffer.com. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is set up my so I have my Shopify store right here. As you can see, I have one product. And I'm gonna go ahead and set up my automation scenario here on Integromat, right? So the first module is what's gonna trigger the scenario, right? This is where the scenario begins. And what I wanna do is add the Shopify app, right? So you're gonna go ahead and search for Shopify here. And I'm gonna select the watch products module, right? So in other words, this module is gonna check for new products that have been added to your store. So I'm gonna select that, and then the next thing you wanna do is actually connect Integromat with your Shopify store. So you're gonna click here, add. You're gonna give the connection a name. This doesn't really matter, but you can go ahead and just like add your Shopify store here as the name. Mine is called Accessory Planet. And then you want to add the your Shopify store's subdomain. So the subdomain is this right here. Let me check if we also need to include field myshopify.com. Subdomain is not a field. Store. Okay, so we only need to enter the subdomain. So you only need to enter this first part of the domain, right? So just copy that. And paste it right there, and then click continue, and this is going to connect to your Shopify store. There you go. I have already made the connection, so it might actually need to ask you to click continue and then allow or something like that, but it should be pretty easy. Just follow the steps and the connection will be made. Anyway, then in these fields, you don't actually need to enter anything because we want to retrieve all the new products. So you don't need to enter anything here. Then on the limit, you can actually specify the number of products you want to retrieve every time the scenario runs, right? So I will actually set this scenario to run every 15 minutes. You know, you can increase this to once per day or once every 30 minutes. It's up to you, right? There's so many different settings to specify exactly when you want this scenario to run. And the idea is that every time this scenario runs, it's gonna check for all the new products that have been added to your store, right? And it's gonna make social media posts for those products, right? So if you set the limit to 2, if, for example, you uploaded 10 new products, it's only going to retrieve 2 of them, right? So if you're planning on uploading many products, then you can set this to a higher number. So you can set this to 50, for example, just so you know that every product you upload, you're going to make a social media post for. For now, I'm just going to set this to whatever. Let's just set it to 50. It doesn't matter. And now I'm gonna choose all because basically what this means is that if I choose all, it's also gonna retrieve this product that has already been uploaded. But if I choose from now on, this means that it's only gonna retrieve products that I upload from now on. For this example, I'm gonna select all so we can test this right now. So if I right click here and run this module only, it's going to retrieve one product, and this is the product that I currently have on my store. As you can see, this is a portable sealer, the title portable sealer, so it's the product I have right here. If I set this to from now on and I run this module, it's not going to retrieve anything. As you can see, it's empty. So, okay. Now the next thing we want to do is attach another module to this scenario, because now we're able to retrieve the new products, but we also want to make a social media posts. So this is the part where I'm going to connect my buffer account. So I'm going to add a new module. This is going to be the second part of the scenario. And I'm going to choose, here you're going to go ahead and search for buffer, right? And I'm going to choose the create a status update module. That's going to be the action. Now, before you do, what you're going to do now is actually connect your buffer account. So same thing, you click add, you choose a connection name, can be anything you want, click continue. And this is going to ask you to log into your buffer account. As you can see here, I'm already signed in. I just click allow, and that's it. The connection is made. I already made the connection, so I'm not going to do that. That's my connection there. Now what it's going to do is actually going to retrieve the profiles, or in other words, the social media accounts that you have connected with your buffer account. Now, in order for this to be done here, you actually need to connect your accounts. So I'm going to go here to my buffer account, and as you can see, I already have a social media account connected. This is a Facebook page, right? So if I go to manage channels here, the free plan, I think, allows you to connect up to 3 different social media accounts. So that can be, for example, a Facebook page, an Instagram account, a Twitter account, up to 3 social profiles. So you just click on add a new channel here and choose the type of account. I have already connected my Facebook page, and this is what I'm going to be using as a to test this out. But you can also go ahead and connect your Instagram account. Now with your Instagram account, you need to make sure that your Instagram account is actually a business account, right? This is not going to work with the personal accounts, because in order for Instagram to allow you to use a social media automation tool, it has to be a business account, right? So if you don't know how to convert your Instagram account to a business account, you can actually go to this article right here. I'm going to put a link for it in the description, and it just shows you step by step how to switch your Instagram account to a business account. And the idea is that you actually need to connect it to a Facebook page, right? That's how you switch to a business account. It has to be linked to a Facebook page, as you can see right here. So go through this, make sure that your Instagram account is connected, and then you're going to be able to use it. So once you have all your social media accounts connected, so I currently have my Facebook page, they will appear right here. So now I'm able to select which profile I want to post to. So currently I only have my Facebook page, so I'm going to go ahead and select that. And then here is where you specify the text that will appear on the post, or in other words, the description, right? So we want this to be the, you can choose, this can be whatever you like, and you can actually, you can construct this with both static text as well as dynamic. And I will explain what I mean by that. So for example, let's say you want the text to be something like, hey, check out our new product. That is static text, because that is never going to change. Every single post you make is going to have the same text, right? So it's static. Now I can take this even further by adding dynamic elements to this text. So what this means, let's say I want the text to be different with every product I post. For example, I want this to say, hey, check out our new product, the portable sealer, because this is the name of my product. What I can do is, after this, I can add a dynamic element that is retrieved from this module right here. As you can see, we get a list of all the data elements that we are able to access from this module right here. So we get the product ID, We don't really care about that. This is just a unique identifier for the product on the Shopify store. We then get the title. Now this is the product title. This is this thing right here, which is quite useful because we can say something like, hey, check out our new product, the portable sealer, right? So the portable sealer is going to go right there. That text is going to go right there. Therefore, I'm now making this text dynamic because that title is going to change for every product, right? I hope you get what I mean. And you can use as many of these as you want. So for example, I could have, hey, check out our new product, the portable sealer. And then below this, I can actually choose the body HTML. Now the body HTML is actually the description of your product, right? So this is the, if I click on this product, this is whatever you have right here. So the description. Now be careful with this because if you have like tables and images in this field, it might not work very well. So go ahead and test it out first just to make sure. But since I only have text, this is basically gonna say this is a portable sealer. I mean, that's pretty bad, but you get the idea. I can also maybe add some dashes here just to create a line or whatever. It's totally up to you. You can customize this field right here in any way you like, using both static as well as dynamic elements. Now for publication, I'm gonna choose post immediately. What this means is that as soon as this scenario gets executed, Buffer is gonna make the social media post. Now with this arises an issue because let's say I upload 10 products to my Shopify store and this scenario gets executed, Buffer is going to make 10 social media posts, one after the other. And that will cause an issue because you might get blocked from your social media accounts. So later on, I'm going to show you how to actually spread out the posts. So if you upload many products to your Shopify store and this scenario gets executed, Buffer will actually spread out the posts throughout the day. And I'm gonna show you how to do that. So, but for now, I'm gonna choose post immediately. And then I'm gonna select this option so we can attach an image to the post. So here on the link to an image, what I wanna do is choose the, as you can see here, we have a drop-down menu on the image option. And I'm gonna choose this right here, this data element called SRC, or in other words, this stands for source. This is the source of the image. And I'm gonna do the same for the thumbnail. So source, and what this means is this is the link to the main image of the product, right? So this is going to be the image. So yeah, that's fine, and that's pretty much it. So now I'm going to click OK, save this scenario, and now we're going to go ahead and try it out. So this right here is my Facebook page. As you can see, it's empty. It's brand new. So now I'm gonna try it with this product. So I'm gonna select, choose where to start. I'm gonna select all, just so it retrieves all the products I have. And now I'm gonna run once. Let's hope this works. Yes, so it seems that it worked. I'm gonna go to my Facebook page, reload. There we go. So our post has been successfully made, and as you can see, we have the static text right there, then we have the name of the product, and then below it we have the description. So all the fields I added there worked very well as expected, and then we also have the image of the product. So that's it, guys. That's how it's done. So now that I know that this scenario works as expected, what I can do is actually go ahead and switch it to on. Right, so what this means is that every 15 minutes, which is the interval I set right here, this scenario will automatically get executed. So any new products that I add to my store in the next 15 minutes, Buffer will create social media posts for. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we still have an issue to address because if let's say in the next 15 minutes I add 5 new products, Buffer will make 5 new social media posts to my social media accounts, one after the other. So there will be so many posts going out, and that might actually cause an issue with the social media accounts. You might get like temporarily blocked, and that's not always a good thing. That's actually never a good thing. So what I'm gonna do is explain how these other publication options work. So as you can see here, we have 2 options that are related to the Buffer queue. Now a queue in Buffer is like a list of posts that you can send to Buffer, and then at specific times Buffer will check which is the latest post in the queue, and it will make that post, it will send that post to your social media accounts. And you can actually specify these times. If I go to settings here and then posting schedule, here I can actually specify which times throughout the day I want Buffer to make a social media post. And every time, on each one of these times, Buffer will check for the latest post on the queue, and it will make that post. So for example, here I can add a posting time every day at 12 p.m. Add posting time. So now every day at 12 p.m. Buffer will check for the latest post in the queue. I can also add 4 p.m., 5 p.m., and 8 p.m. Right? So I have 4 different times. So now if I go back to my queue, as you can see here, for tomorrow, I have 4 different posting times. So now if I start filling up this queue with different posts, in order to do this, I need to actually select, let's go back to Integromat. So for publication, I need to add an update. I would suggest, I mean, this depends on you, but I think adding it at the end of the queue it's better, because the idea is that Buffer will always pick the post at the top of the queue, right? So your latest products should be added at the end of the queue. So so I'm gonna select that option. So I'm gonna click OK, save. So now let's go ahead and test this out. So now whenever this scenario runs, the product should actually be added to this queue, and we're gonna see it here. It's not gonna be posted to the social media account. So I'm gonna create a new product here on my Shopify store. Let's add a phone case. This is a random phone case, and then let's upload an image. I'm gonna set the price to $5. Yeah, that's fine. Save. Let's make this active. Save. Okay, so I now have a new product on my store. So I'm not gonna wait 15 minutes. I'm just gonna click run once so it executes right now. Let's see if this works. Okay, so it has actually retrieved 2 products because I think I actually changed this to all. Right now it's set to from now on, so the next time it executes it will only get the latest products, but now it actually got both of the products I have right here. Anyway, that's fine. So let's go to Buffer, let's reload, and now we should have 2 posts right here which are ready to go. There we go. As you can see, our 2 products, our 2 posts are ready to go. So this one will be posted at 4 p.m. and this one will be posted at 5 p.m. right? If I had a 3rd product, then that will be posted at 8 p.m. right? So I hope you get how this works. If I had 4 products, then it will carry on to the next day. It will carry on to tomorrow, right? So this just makes sure that your posts that are spread out. You don't want to be posting, you don't want to be making too many posts to your social media accounts at once. So there you have it, guys. This is how you can automatically create social media posts for all your new Shopify products. If you want to get access to this Integromat template so you can get started right away, I'm going to put a link in the description below this video. Make sure to check it out. Also, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel if you want to stay up to date with all my latest videos and tutorials. Let me know in the comments below if you have any suggestions of videos you would like to see. And with that being said, I will see you on the next one.